Well, here's a little forge that I made. The bricks cost about $3 a piece. I sawed them in half lengthwise, so they're real thin, and bored a hole here in the top for the exhaust port. And what you do is you take your knife, clip it in something, a pair of vice grips, anything like that, and stand it straight up. Sort of put it in there at an angle, because what you want that propane to sort of hit the side and swirl around in there and come out the top, and that'll make for a very good forge. And that thing will get so hot it'll do whatever you need to do. Like, it'll get a knife ready to heat treat in about 2.5 minutes. And then of course that's my oil sitting on a hot plate. I use clean oil now. I tried the old oil, didn't work, and I heat that up to about 250 degrees. Heating up my forge a little bit. Let's see how that works out. It's getting hot. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Taking my knife, got it in my little forge, turn on the propane torch, let that sucker heat up for a minute. It's going to get hot. Okay, here we go. Non-magnetic. There we go. That baby cooled off a little bit. This fresh oil. Okay, I'm all done heat treating the knives. I quenched them, and I heated them up in my little forge, as you saw. It was really good. This is what I got out of there. It's got a scale on it, man. It's covered with oil. And so I preheated my toaster oven to 180. And I'm gonna throw these babies in there. Okay. Should we toast it? Yeah, I think we should. So that's going to take an hour at 180. And then I'm going to let it cool, and then I'm going to go 220 for 1 hour, and that should be perfect on these file knives. This is a couple knives that I heat treated last night. Got them up to temperature. They were non-magnetic. Dipped them in motor oil, let them cool off. Then got the toaster oven 180 degrees. Put it in there for about an hour. Pulled it out. Let it air cool down to cool. Put it back in there 220 degrees for about an hour. And both of these knives, and I actually have one that I've already put the handle on, but these are the ones I'm working on right now. I did have to buff the scale off. It had some real black burnt oil scale on there, but it just came right off. And so I think these are going to turn out really well. Right now I'm putting the handles on them. And but I wanted to show you how the Brick Forge worked. I like the Brick Forge better than the Brake Forge with the charcoal, because that just takes too long and it heats so unevenly. But this little propane forge, it heats quick. The whole thing takes probably 3 minutes to get this thing to temperature and stabilized at that temperature. That forge just holds the heat in and it swirls the heat around, so you can see it's much more even when the thing gets red. It's much more even. And so I like that better. I'm gonna use that from now on. That's the way these things came out. And thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna make some other ones. I have some videos of the elk that I killed. I hope you'll watch that one. And I did use some of my knives to skin that out with.